Hey guys, welcome back. I'm starting off a little different this episode. In this one, I'm actually going to showcase a few things, what's going on. So I'm on my main character that actually owns all this money. Uh, what ended up happening is that I spent some of that money, so clearly, kind of been dwindling down. Very easy to spend money in here, but as you can see, we're at our bunker. Same one I chose in my other playthrough. I've shown my other character. Not too far down. Let's take a look. The vehicle I'm on is the Oppressor Mark II. This is one that you get, that we'll end up getting later on. It was kind of a paywall with that vehicle, but I don't know if it's... I'd say it's worth it, honestly. It's just fun to have. But I'll talk about that in a later episode. Anyway. As you can see, my stock is up. My value, don't really pay attention to the value. You want to look at your stock. And you want to see what that is. Now, solo players. I'm going to say this real quick, is that if you're strictly playing solo and you're saying, now I'm just going to do it myself, do not try to attempt to sell a full stock of a bunker warehouse. The only time I think that is acceptable to do is if you're going to try and chance for the big rigs with a trailer. That sell mission will have 3 semis that you have to deliver, and I think it's within 15 minutes. Which again, we're down away from the city, but what happens is that it is literally from our location here, drive all the way down. You have to eventually cut across and make your way over here to this location. I believe when you get the semis, this is the final destination for them. And then you better have some type of vehicle that can hit the air, because you get to go all the way back, get the second one, rinse and repeat. It'll take 15 minutes. You can do it pretty quick though. The drive isn't so bad. It's the travel back. So if you have a car, you don't have any sorts of vehicle, and also, I do not recommend trying to find a flying vehicle, like taking time to. Don't. Just, if you don't have one, don't even attempt it. I usually play solo, but my friends have been playing, and we've been helping each other out. So now I can sell this one. But if I wanted to, you could go for a sale, see if you get the semis to pop up. If you get anything else other than the semis, you can turn your game off, restart it, come back in. If you have to resupply, because you have to build your stock back up again, and then just hit sell again and see after it's filled up, see if you can get those semis to spawn, and then just keep on rinsing, repeating that until you get it, you know. And that's if you want the full million. So again, in here, since we're within Blaine County, we could definitely sell for 700k, or we could sell to the city for $1 million, which, I mean, 300k for just down the block. Yeah, an extra 300k, I should say. Again, if our value is at 500 but selling to Blaine County is at 700, it doesn't make sense. You know, I don't know what they thought of putting that value there. That doesn't mean anything. Show me the value of how much I can sell it for, unless it's like a base value. But you also get that truck over there. As you can see, it has the blue symbol over there. Once that's blue, you can go ahead. Oh, you know what? You can take that, make 50k. Depending on the event, if there's an event that's affecting that, you can actually make 150k, but you have to wait for that triple time. This is the mobile control center. I haven't really done anything with this. I've done like maybe 1 or 2 things with my buddies, but we never really concentrated. We mostly run heists just to make them money and not making me money. Huh, weird. Well,
Hello.
oh, I went inside of it. Didn't mean to. I'm gonna change this around because I don't really use this for my vehicle, and I don't really plan on it. I'm gonna make a little room so I can have like a bedroom and all that. but
What's up, Chief?
also not really worth the money to try and fix it up. Again, this is your own little semi. I have a flat nose. I've got a flat nose pulling it. I didn't mean to go inside of that thing.
Hey,
When you're first starting your bunker, this is your Mark II weapon variant. You come over here if I can. If it'll let me.
mind down.
Oh, this is to customize that thing. Inside of the
Now the
cab,
ship
you get the
hits
Mark
fan
II stuff.
anytime it likes, huh?
So you have a flat nose here. It's armored. Not very great armor though. I think they've done a better job with the armor situation
So long.
as of late. Again, I have these. You don't need these. These don't make sense. A waste of money. The decor, waste of money. If you can fill out the career tab, there is a shooting range you can get in there. I have all the upgrades for all the businesses, so it doesn't matter. Next, but you need the bunker. Okay. Next is our warehouses. I'm gonna show something real quick. Let's fly over there. While we're flying, Rockstar, if you're watching, so I have a proposition for you. The Oppressor. Bring the Oppressor Mark II back. Make it a different variant. Want something that has double the speed or can reach a speed of 220 miles per hour. Okay. No weapons. Only has countermeasures. Okay. 2 countermeasures. One of them being flares. The other one being its speed. Oh, no, I'm sorry, not its speed. The other one being its stealth mode. It's completely stealth mode. Or no, you can turn stealth mode on and off. But no weapons. Right? Well, hell, maybe just has stealth mode overall, that there's no icon for it. Except for the player to see where, where your thing is. But when you get on it, it's just strictly for travel. But because it's fast, that means you can utilize that to, and heists and whatever else, just to get you to your destination faster. Anyway, I don't know why I landed here. Alright. So I have large warehouse here, obviously from our other playthrough. I've chosen a large warehouse because we're going to go down. So I go down this road here. Come over here. Oh. I come down this road. Not like this in my car, though. Come down here. We'll zoom in. Now what happens at this point is... Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do any of that. I am a failure. That doesn't happen. Usually we come down this road. Why isn't it stopping? Jesus. Now we're at this warehouse. Boom. Okay. Next. Come down the road. Why isn't it working? Oh, this doesn't have like a... Okay. That's my bad. I'm trying to stop it like I would a car. There we go. It's my actual brake. There's no air brake. There's no emergency brake. It's just put the flaps down. Damn. There's this warehouse here. Again, off of this road. Right? Come down over here. Pass by underground car meet. Come over here. Boom. Come down this road over here. Go through the little gate right there. Ow. Boom. Other warehouse. Alright. Real quick on that. So, I talked about the hangar and the warehouses, and I said, oh, you better pay out. It's only 50 times you have to run this versus trying to get 111 crates. In my mind, I was looking at it like it's 111 crates. versus 50 crates. But even though this is 2.2 mil payout, it's only, if you think about it this way, 111 divided by 3 is 37. 37 trips if you do 3 crate grabs. And again, solo you can do 3 crate grabs. If anything, if you're going to run it solo, it is probably best to run these and keep on doing these. Now, if you have more players, that's great, but some of them you don't need more players. Sometimes you have to go search for other vehicles and locate the right one. Other times you have 3 crates to grab, and you can only grab 1 crate at a time, and you have to haul them back over to your warehouse. And that's the only time multiple people come in handy. But other than that, you can run it by yourself. But this over here, 50 times by yourself. However, if you have even 1 additional person, you can grab 2 crates at a time. 1 person a crate, right? So that's 25 times. That's when it starts to make sense. So play how you will. If you're solo, I would say recommend this. However, by the 6th time you run this mission, it kind of feels a little redundant. Feels, I don't want to keep doing this. So if you're like, well, I still want to get money, I still want to build, right? You're not done with the game. Let's just say sometimes you are. Come back. But even when you log back in, I don't want to run my warehouse. You know what? Let me do some of the land and air missions here. Let's go collect. Even if you're solo, just build up slowly over time. But these, you have your attendance. So when you think about it, you're grabbing to 37 trips for 3 crates each, right? 111 crates. But your attendant is also out there making crates. I've got it down to 2 to 3, depending on the mission, 2 to 3 times I can go grab crates myself, 3 crates each, so I'm bringing at least 6 to 9 crates. And my attendant will bring back X amount of crates. So that really takes away from 37 total trips, and depending on how you average that out, you know, that's less trips made. So, this is pretty good. Alright, next. Let's see. And depending also, if you have a medium warehouse, as you can see, my large warehouses are kind of in a line. There's a warehouse here, 2 others over here. I'd like these 2. I used to have this one that was in this area, and I had the oppressor, but I hated flying down to these 2, coming to get these, coming to get these. Now I wake up at my apartment, boom, knock these out, chores are done. This one right here, it's only worth it if you keep an extensive list. I'll talk about it real quick. So there are certain vehicles and there are variants. You could have, let's say, like let's call it for like a real name, like a Chevy Camaro. Okay, so it tells you, hey, pick up the Chevy Camaro that has a license plate of Big Boy, right? So you go pick up Big Boy, you return it, and there's a collector's list, and you go, let me see if this car is on the collector's list. You need a Chevy Camaro that needs Little Lad. Well, you got a Chevy Camaro. I mean, why does that collector want it to say Little Lad? Because the thing about it is, with this business, and this is where I think Rockstar, unfortunately, he messed up, but I have the car. We're gonna swap the license plate. We're gonna, can I say it again? We're gonna swap the license plate. So who cares at this point that the license plate doesn't read Little Lad, and the one I got reads Big Boy? Now, a quick rebuttal to that is, well, you have 3 variants of sellers. 2 of them will have you swap the license plate. 1 of them will take the vehicle as is. So it's for that guy. Yeah, but maybe gray out that guy if I have that vehicle and I say, hey, I'm going to sell to one of these other 2 dealers. Then allow me to, you know, say like, oh, okay, well then technically speaking, you completed that collection. Let me do that. Because there are 40 vehicles you have to collect that are on a list. You have, if I'm remembering correctly, and I just did it recently, because they finally had a double money as of my playthrough, my recent playthrough. They had a double money event. There are, for each vehicle, there are 3 variants. There are 2 extra variants, and there's the one that you want. And you gotta collect 40 vehicles on a list, a specific list. Oh, it's a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Anyway, I'm committed to it now because I've sold all the other variants that I don't need, and slowly I go get a car. If it's the variant I want, perfect. If it's not the variant I want, I destroy it. I don't even bother, because even the sell mission isn't worth it. Alright, next up. Let's see, so we have a hangar, we have our warehouses, medium warehouses, small warehouses. Make sure they're in a line, make sure they're in a close vicinity of each other. Don't have like warehouses over here and then have to go all the way over here just to fill up another one. No, don't do it. Keep them in the same area, keep them in a line. Doesn't matter if it's sideways, if it's diagonal, if it's a circle. Keep them all within reach. You know, keep them with all, you know, again, within reach. So we have our bunker, we have our warehouses, we covered those. Real quick, if you're going to run the heist, perfect. If you're not going to run the heist, not worth it. It does make money in the background. It makes up to 100K. However, you have to let that build up. And to make matters worse, it is 5K an in-game day. 5K every 48 minutes. Not worth it. Leave this alone if you're not going to run heist. If you're running solo, strictly solo, yeah, don't worry about this. But if you're running solo and you're like, I don't mind going online and playing with some people I don't know, randoms, and doing the heist, that's fine. Then go ahead. But if you have no one, if you don't really care about the heist, who cares? Agency. This one makes money in the background again. It makes 20K an in-game day. It goes up to 250, which is fine, but there are things in here. They do have events. This is something I'd say it's worth it, but don't worry about getting it as soon as you can. Unless you're going to grind it out. If you grind it out, you can make money. There's also a heist in there as well. You can solo it. It's not a heist. I call it a heist, though. It's not a mini heist. I'll explain that later. But there is something in here you can do. You get $1 million off of it, and you have to watch like a 5-minute cutscene. It feels like it takes 15 years. Of course, they have to have that in there, you know, for reasons. I won't spoil it. Auto shop. This right here, I don't want to go to it, but this right here, you get a garage, you could fix up certain vehicles, you get these contracts, which I call mini heists. Only one of them is worth it, because only one of them is worth 300K. The other ones are worth like 170, 180, but your business partners take a cut of that money, so you don't get that full payout, so it kind of sucks. Same thing with the 300K, you don't get the full payout, but I'd rather get paid 270K for, you know, doing some work on the larger mini heist. And the reason I call it mini heist is because you run 2 setups, and then you do the actual mission. So it's select which one you want to do, run the 2 setups, run actual mission, and then, you know, pick another contract to do, right? And it refreshes, I think, every in-game day. Let's see. What else? Again, here's the facility. You don't need, unless you're going to run the heist. Okay, there's 3 heists in here, Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. You don't need this for any reason. There's no background money. The bunker obviously will build up in the background for us. The hangar we have to build up ourselves. We could send our attendant out and he'll go grab crates, but we want to run it in a certain way. Our warehouse attendant will do the same thing, except we're not specific on which crates we want. So let's go to last thing I'll show. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that. Let's retire. Thank you. So real quick, as I retire, all of a sudden, some things pop up. We have some businesses here. Let me get to my location first, because we have 2 more things I gotta show you. This one, and then one last thing. This is just to showcase, you know, to give a visual of the goal of why we're doing all of this. So I'm gonna go to my motorcycle clubhouse, which is over here, this icon here. Let's get rid of that. Go back to your terabyte. Go, go, go. Take the helmet off. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, so motorcycle clubhouse. You can store your motorcycles here. You can do contracts. There's some other things like the auto shop has vehicles that you can customer vehicles you can work on, which essentially like this. There's a customer vehicle waiting. Work on it. Go deliver the vehicle. Career tab wise, it is kind of a hassle to get it done. There's at a certain amount, like it wants like 5 mil, and they sell for like 100 grand each. So it's like, ugh. But the auto shop has 2 people that will deliver for you. They won't do it perfectly, so they'll wreck the vehicle and they'll still deliver it. And I'm like, ugh. But that adds up. So like this, I have to go deliver myself. The auto shop, you can deliver it yourself, get a full payout, make sure it's in pristine condition, or you can just let it, work on the vehicle, and then say, hey, go take it, go, boom, while you go do other things. That will build up over time, depending how you want to look at it. I personally would change my mind, although I don't want to spend the money to do it. Would say to hire the attendants, but if you're focused on getting in perfect condition and getting maximum payout, I wouldn't. Like, if you're going to pay attention to it, don't buy the attendants, just deliver yourself. Here is the Oppressor Mark 1. Doesn't say Mark 1, but it's the Oppressor. I'd say probably one of the better ones, because you just have to have the tires hit the ground, doesn't matter what surface, and the boost will recharge. So it has, let's call it infinite boost. It can also fly in the air, or glides in the air. So if you were to go fast up a mountain and you're about to descend, you hit those wings, expand them out, and then you can hit your boost. And well, you're already gliding already, but that boost makes it even better. Everything else, though, very cyberpunk vehicle, even though it reminds me of like a, is it Arc or Arch motorcycle? I think it's Arc. Anyway, we come in here, you see the beer bottle over there, that is like a refill thing. So you go and resupply the booze cabinet, if you will, and then it builds up money over time, which goes over to this side over here. Goes to a bag in the back, get some money. Again, career tab. You also have contracts. So same thing, kind of like the auto shop, but you have contracts here. You could choose a contract. Let's see. There we go. Can I please? Can I please? I wish that would go away. Jesus. So it tells you which ones. It says you can do, which is fine. Need more people. Whatever. Anyway, you can run those contracts again. What do you call it? Again, it's very where's my symbol at? It's very centered on career tab. Oh yeah, there we go. Like the hidden ones, but better. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the clubhouse. Now, as far as it goes, though, oh, why won't it show? I'm literally okay. We're gonna take this outside. Okay, now it'll show. So we have our businesses. So we have our Breaking Bad special. We've got our document forgery. Got our counterfeit cash. We've got our powder room, and we've got our greenery. Those are the only 5 things you need. Now, they are expensive to buy, but here's the thing: you only need to own them. You're gonna have to do a setup mission, and it makes you do it. Okay, fine, whatever. Sell it off if you want, or just leave it alone. Reason being is that once you have all 5 of those, okay, that makes you eligible. Let me show you off real quick. So you go, la da 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 da. Okay, cool. Oh no, we're gonna die. No, we're not. Never mind. I called it, and things happened. A lot of things happened. I'm not very proud of that. Anyway. Don't need it. So, what ends up happening is you own all 5 of the biker businesses. It doesn't matter which one you choose. Give me that.
Oh my god!
Doesn't matter which one you choose because we're going to go in here. I'm going to show you something. So, let's just say you stop working on your warehouse. Let's say you own it, but you're like, I'm tired of it. You have the bunker. You're filling it up and, I'm tired of it. Can't sell it, right? It's just there. So then, you say, oh, well, let me go ahead and biker businesses. The sell missions in there, some of them are decent. The other ones suck. Rockstar, again, if you're listening, can we have vehicles that can actually make it above, like, uphill versus struggling to even climb uphill? Come on, man. You put some of those sell missions, like, on the hilly side, and it is just horrible to watch. Like, at that point, I just want to, like, to save my time, I want to blow it up and go, okay, I'm done. Like, it's horrible. Anyway, let's come in here. Yeah, Circle Loco T. So, the hangar and or your warehouse. You need that business. You're not utilizing it, you're not even paying, you're not even visiting, you don't even care about it, that's fine. You own it. Boom. Sporting goods. Bunker. You own the bunker, you haven't really made sales in like however long. Doesn't matter. This will fill up. South American imports. The powder room. Okay. Pharmaceutical research. The Breaking Bad special. He was a chemist after all. A lot of chemists. Pharmaceutical research. Okay. Organic produce. Well, we have a granary. We have a little farm, soil and all that for organic produce. Okay. Printing and copying. Document forgery. Cash creation. Well, I mean, we have a counterfeit cash factory. So the 5 biker businesses, your bunker, and then your warehouse and or hangar. You have warehouse management. You have the 7 businesses. You have 5 attendants that will, in the background. So right now I have this cat and this cat. He's working on sporting goods. He's working on cargo and shipments. Alright. All the other guys did the business, other businesses. Oh, who's doing? Nobody, because it's already full. I was like, who's doing what? I should be full. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, that's weird. It's done. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't sell for more. That thing's done. Anyway, sell goods. You can sell if you have the crates, you know, to get some money. Honestly, though, don't sell individually. Just sell all goods. Just sell the entire thing. Reason being I say that is because some cat is going to take a percentage. He takes a 10% cut. I think it's stupid. There's the hangar. That guy over there, he'll take a 2.5% cut, as he should. The other guy said it's for money laundering reasons. I'm like, no, just whatever. But it's the way they wrote it. Again, I don't like it, but I sell it anyway. So it'll be 1.9 mil, but it'll come out to 1.8 some change. Because it's 1.9 and some change. So not exactly 2 mil. Now, once you hit 1 million, it caps at 100K. So no matter what, 1.8, 1.7, 1.5, no matter what you want to sell it at, it's going to cap at 100K. So just let it grow all the way to its maximum. But yeah, again, you don't need to work on the other businesses. Just own them and let them gather dust. Okay? This nightclub will make you money. Yes, the other ones, if you want to build them up and whatever, spend money, and it costs millions for those upgrades. If you want to do that, that's fine. But guess what? This will build so much money. And again, it works in the background, and you don't have to touch your other businesses. If you're just heisting about, or if you're doing whatever else, God knows what, I mean, yeah, sure. Now you're gonna be working on your warehouses or your hangar. You know, the bunker builds up in the background. These things I don't recommend, you know, at all. Just owning them because you need them. If you don't own them, you can't build any of this up. Okay?
Let me do my thing.
What? Like steal my money? Yeah. I hope they don't bring this guy back either. Like, I hope he's like, I want to see Miami and see how the nightclub is. No, see the nightlife. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But yeah, guys, that's what we're working for. So currently on the playthrough that you were following, oops, we have this area here with the warehouse right across. We have our hangar. Recently just got our bunker up with full upgrades. This way we could max that out. Next, after that, we need to go ahead and choose a clubhouse location. I want to get at least a sale done over here before I do that. But we want to get the motorcycle clubhouse. Once we get the motorcycle clubhouse, we want to go ahead and grab the cheapest again, because when I put these in the city because I wanted to just have them in the city. That was my personal choice. But we want to buy the cheapest ones we can. Again, we're not worried about a sale. We don't care about a sale. It doesn't matter. The only ones that do matter, I would say, are the greenery, the powder room, and the Breaking Bad special. When they do the double money, when they basically do the, you know, the money events, you know, and they say, hey, these sell missions are now worth, you know, more than their base. Perfect. There's a multiplier. Awesome. I forget if it's double or triple. I think it's double. Usually it's double. But yeah, these two other ones, not really. You know, so I would have your powder room, and at least you have your powder room and have your Breaking Bad, your chemist room. Have your powder room and your chemist room in the city. You know, and then sell out. Versus having the cheaper ones that are out here and then selling in. Because if you have a full lockup and you have multiple vehicles, it is so much trouble. Trying to get through here, it tells you to come through here when you can just take the highway and then travel across. You still have to get up over here, which means you have to go uphill, and you might have a vehicle that can barely move 2 inches a second. Or no, that sounds, it can barely move, you know, 10 yards a second. Yeah, you don't want that. Okay, but again, you just need to own them. If you do plan on attending those events, have this one here, or this one here, and that one down there. Boom, you're done. The other ones, whatever. Let's see. After the clubhouse, though, we get our businesses, and we're just collecting them. We're not going to focus on making money off of them. We just want to make money off of our usual way, which is our warehouse and our hangar, and our bunker in the background. After that point, once we have enough money, the agency, we come and snag this. And reason being is because this is kind of a money grinder here, but we want to do the heist that's in here. It's called a contract. It's for spoiler alert. It's for not spoilers. It's for a VIP character. I'll say character. You run that. You watch what seems like a 10-minute cutscene. Then after it's done, you get your money. It's $1 million. Easy, right? And just run it back to back. Well, I mean, I think you have to wait for a little bit of a cooldown. But once it's ready, though, you can run it again. Boom. There's also some contracts. There's like a Hitman contract. If you do it right, you get 85k. That's not bad. It's almost 100k right there. Boom. And then you also have the security contracts that are in here that you could run back to back. You know, it's a slight, I think it's like a 5-minute cooldown in between each one. But you can run those. Boom. Just run it back to back. 30k, 35k. I don't think they dip down below 30k. I don't think they dip down below 32k. The point would be, though, is you can make upwards up to almost 40k, I think. And then when they have double events, yeah, same thing. Just run those. When they have double events on the Hitman contracts, same thing. And I believe even for that VIP contract, which is the million. So, yeah, definitely run this. But once we run that, we'll have accumulated enough money. We're going to come over here and we're going to buy, I can't see it because I'm inside of it, the nightclub. I bought my nightclub here. You can buy it wherever you want, but have your nightclub. Now, because you own the biker businesses, again, you don't touch them. You have your bunker. Yeah, okay, that one you're running in the background. You'll pay attention to that here and there. Your warehouses, you can run them if you want to, or you can let them go. But with the nightclub, boom, we can start accumulating crates, do the setup, whatever we need to do, buy the basic generic stuff. This also has a vault that will max out at 250k. It gives you 50k a day if you can keep the nightclub at a popular level. If you don't, it starts to dwindle down all the way to it barely gives out any cash a day. And yeah, so you want to pay attention to it. Run a couple things. Call up Tony. Tell him, hey, I want to do a promotion. Build it right back up to 100% popularity. Bada bing, bada boom. Again, this is not really worth it, but for career tab wise, I'd get it. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much still there. That's what we're going to go on our walkthrough. Once we hit that point, so I'm going to grind it out. Honestly, I'm going to showcase more of this character. So I'll do some more episodes, but showing this character here. My other character, I'm going to be grinding out in the background. And what I think I'm going to do, for me at least, to save time, is, because a grind is a grind, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make money with all my other options that I have here. I'm going to make money doing this stuff, and then I'm going to build it back up. Once I hit a certain amount, then I'm going to go in on my character that we're doing the walkthrough with originally, and then I'm going to use that money to buy, because remember, it's a shared account, so I'm going to use that money to buy the clubhouse and then buy the businesses, you know. But that character, though, I'm going to show I'm not buying the upgrades, because the upgrades, I think even for this one right here, for the powder room, the upgrades cost even more than the spot itself, which was like insane, you know. But that's pretty much the gist of it, guys. After this walkthrough, once you have what we're gonna buy, once you have these things here, you're set. You know, the biker businesses, the bunker, and you already have the warehouse. Get your nightclub, start accumulating. Boom! Now you have your money making things. Now you just rinse and repeat those. Go to your warehouse. Go to your hangar. Check on your bunker. You know, mix it up. Check on your nightclub. Call the guy, Johan, and say, hey, do you have a crate for me to source? And he goes, yeah. He'll call you back and say, here's one right here. Boom, take the vehicle. Do it every 20 minutes. Run a promotion. Get your background cash. Okay? Build it up. 50k every in-game day. Get that 250k. Boom. Get that 250k from here. Boom. It's 20k a day. It doesn't dwindle. You have to do 201 security contracts, so you might as well rake up that money and doing those back to back. You know, do like 10 of them. Do like 10 of them. You know, if you do 10 a day, 10 a week, don't matter. You know, just do 10 of them at least in one sitting. Boom, get them done. Yeah, but everything else, guys, it's from then on out, it's pretty simple. Then you have multiple ways to make money. Other than that, that's it for now. Oh, look, celebrities, CSA income has increased, save total 200k. So, 3 more in-game days. Oh, which I also, just in case, I recommend the agency, since it does 20k a day, but it caps out at 250. So and this is just my way of thinking, once it reaches 240k, I like to go grab it, right? Because the timer stops once it hits 250. When you pick it up and you empty out that safe, the timer resets, right? Okay, 0. Because now it knows there's 0 in here. Got to refill it up to 250. Instead of wasting at 240 and getting an additional 20k, you're not going to get an additional 20k. You get only 10k. So I would recommend getting 240. This way you're always maxing out and getting 20k, 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 20k instead of 20k, 20k, 10k. Because the other 10k doesn't have anywhere to go. Therefore, it only, like I said, it caps out at 250. To me, you get more money if you pay attention and it says 240. I go grab. I go like, I'm getting that 20k. Because when I go grab, it doesn't reset. It knows, oh, the counter's still going. You weren't done. You didn't cap out yet. The counter is still going. So regardless if I grab or not, it's still continuing on to the next time it hits the next 48 minutes, the next in-game day, and it drops off another 20k. Boom. And I let it do it again. 240, go grab, and then boom, I go. Even if I was like on minute like 40, right? I go grab that 240, leave, and then all of a sudden 8 minutes later, here's 20k. To me, that's not a waste of money. To me, that's smart with it. The only one, it does take longer to do, obviously, because it's 20k a day versus 50k a day for the nightclub, but honestly worth it. And then last but not least, guys, one of the other things I would do is hit up the casino and hit up the underground, get your reputation up. You just have to visit and go do like one upgrade. You're done. You know, get that rep up, get those vehicles, because also if you do own the auto shop, your rep has to be at a certain point for certain vehicles to give you a trade price. You run these missions, they'll give you rep. But other than that, yeah. But that's it, guys. We have a you can see there's quite a bit. There's a lot, but very doable, very easy. Right now, I'm gonna go to the casino, spin the wheel. Other than that, guys, I will see you on the next one. I'll return on this character, I believe, and I'll just showcase some of the gameplay that I do. If anything, I'll showcase off a heist if I can. But all right, I'll catch you on the next one. Oh, you know what? I'll record some of the heist prep that I do. The stuff that I do solo. Because I would like to show off that heist prep, and then there's another heist prep I'd like to show off for another heist. And I might actually just showcase that one. Just for, well, yeah, just for fun. Alright. Now I mean it when I say, that's it. And guys, hope you have a good one. And I'll see you on the next one.